So here the question is, which one is the most acidic compound? Now if we look at, here we are having phenol, then we are having this nitro group attached to this para position, and then we are having this nitro group which is attached to both this 1 and 3 position, and then we are having this at 1, 2, 3, 4th and 5th position. So 1, 2, 4 and 5 position we are having this nitro group, and then we are having this methyl groups. For methyl group we know that these are electron donating group, so it is going to destabilize the phenoxide ion formed. So anyway it is going to decrease the acidic strength of this phenol, so this option is anyway not the one. Now we have to choose between the nitro group, because nitro groups are electron withdrawing group, so it is going to let's see, if you are having this nitro group which is electron withdrawing group, so this negative charge will be now localized throughout this and it will be basically stabilized by this nitro group. So we can say that introducing this nitro group or electron withdrawing group to the phenol is going to increase the acidic strength of phenol. So here when we are having 3 nitro group attached to this, so it will be more acidic compared to the one when we are having only single nitro group. Hence the correct answer is option C. Now the second question here is, which of the following will not be soluble in sodium hydrogen carbonate? Now this is the correct answer here is 2,4,6-trinitrophenol is not soluble in sodium hydrogen carbonate, because this is also quite strong acid and hence it is not going to be solubilized by this sodium hydrogen carbonate. Esterification. When we are having this alcohol and if we have acid in presence of H+, upon heating it's going to form ester. In the mechanism of esterification, this OH bond of alcohol and the CO bond of acid is cleaved. So here this and this bond is cleaved to form this ester. So let's see the mechanism. When we are having this acid, upon protonation, it is going to protonate this alkene group, and then alcohol group is going to attack to this carbocation, because this will be gone here. So we will be having this positive charge at this carbon, and then we will be having this protonated OR here. The lone pair of this nearby OH group is going to take this H and it will form OH2+. Now this OH2+ is a good leaving group, so the lone pair of this second OH is going to attack to this carbon, and then this minus H2O will be gone, and then we are having this double bond O plus H, and then after losing this H+, it is going to form this ester. Similar to this carboxylic acid, some other substrates can also give this ester formation with alcohols as listed below. So here we are having this carboxylic acid. The side product we are going to get is water. On the reaction condition is acidic medium. Or if we are having acid anhydrides, side product will be an acid and the reaction condition is again acidic medium. For acid chloride, the side product is HCl and the reaction condition is using pyridine. So industrial application of esterification is formation of a medicine which is called aspirin. So here we are having salicylic acid upon treatment with acetic anhydride is going to form this acetyl salicylic acid, which is used as a medicine for reducing the pain, fever and inflammation. So its reaction with carbon disulfide is alcohol reacts with sodium to form sodium RONA and it liberates hydrogen, and upon reaction with carbon disulfide it forms sodium alkyl xanthate. So in benzoylation, this benzoyl chloride upon reaction with alcohol gives this benzoylated product. This reaction is called Schotten-Baumann reaction. Its reaction with the carbonyl compounds are this alcohol upon reaction with aldehyde it gives acetyl, and if it is ketone it gives ketyl. With Grignard reagent, we have seen already that alcohol will react with Grignard reagent to form alkane and MgXOR. With oxirane, it's going to give a open chain product.